So as you know, Mr. Olympia week, whatever, it is here. It's on us, all right? It's going on now this weekend. Very, very, very excited to see what's going to happen this year. Now I'm interested in seeing who's going to win the men's physique, men's classic. You got the men's classic physique. You got Flex Wheeler coming back on the scene. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, I never thought in my time that I would ever see Flex Wheeler back on the stage. It's absolutely incredible. You know, a lot, the figure and all these things, you know, women's physique, yeah, they interest me. And of course the 212s, they interest me as well. But what really interests me is obviously the open division with Phil Heath. Here's what I want to interject commentary-wise on this video. Do I ever think Phil Heath is going to lose? Now, I saw where Louis Marco, he posted some pictures of Phil Heath, and he posted four pictures of Phil Heath, and he said these were weak poses for Phil Heath. I don't see that. Very respectfully speaking, I don't see that. I honestly, last year Phil Heath, he brought his gut in, and if you watched my review, I do every single year, I do a humongous overview, recap of the Mr. Olympia, and I really give a lot of highlight and a lot of spotlight and focus to the top 3 or the top 2 or just simply Phil Heath in general, the winner. And last year, I was thinking, man, you know, because the year prior he wasn't as good, all right? He wasn't as dialed in as I thought the year previous to that. But last year, no, dude. Watch my video. I'm telling you, Phil Heath looked he looked unstoppable last year. Bro, he looked literally unstoppable last year. I didn't see any freaking buddy close to him. Everybody had Cedric, Sean Roden, they all had too many flaws. They were all dry in different spots. They weren't as striated. They weren't as balanced. They had weaknesses and disproportions. Phil Heath literally had the complete package. And after last year, I literally said to myself and to the fans, I'm like, bro, listen, I don't see Phil Heath getting beat anytime soon. Dude, I don't. Is he the biggest? Absolutely not. But dude, he's got this frame, okay? Phil Heath has got this tiny bone structure. He does. He's very narrow. Look at his clavicle. Look at his collarbone. Look at everything. He's very, very, very narrow. And because of that, muscle builds up and accumulates in very small areas. And when it accumulates, it's totally 3D. It's not flat, it's not dragging, it's not sagging. It literally pops freaking out round and full. He's got round muscle bellies that accumulate at a high volume, at a high level, on tiny little spaces. So it's funny because if you look at Phil Heath from like way back at the back of the stage, right? He looks like the littlest dude, especially up to like Big Ramy, Cedric, Roden. He looks like just like this tiny little dude. But as you get closer and closer and closer to the front of the stage and zoom in on Phil Heath in comparison with the other competitors, you can see why he's untouchable, man. He's dry, he's shredded, he's lean, he's got aesthetics. He has no weaknesses, man. They used to say his back. I remember Kai Green said, oh, you turn at a press conference or something like that, one of their meetings. And I remember Kai Green said something like, oh, turn him around from the back and it's all over. Bro, I used to think that till last year. Literally, bro, the amount of improvements that Phil Heath makes every year is just amazing. It's amazing. Just when you think this man is not going to make any more improvements, he comes back with deeper insertions, harder, more granite physique look to him, denser, more polished, more dialed in, more perfected. And I really, just to kind of wrap this commentary up, I don't see anyone beating him from the back. If Kai Green came in, Kai Green would have to come in with just a freaking impeccable, over the top freaking physique if he was to enter in the Mr. Olympia, of course. But I don't see anyone beating him. Dude, Cedric's got too many flaws, bro. He's so tall, bro. He's got too much to fill in. You know what I'm talking about? Because of the long limbs and so forth, the long torso, which is a huge negative for him. It's the same thing with Roden. Roden always comes in very full. I mean, obviously these are athletes that are holding a ton of carbohydrates and sugars and water, and they're able to load that into their muscles. But Sean Roden always looks so full that he's bloated looking. That's a big difference with Phil Heath and Sean Roden and Cedric, is the fact that Phil can load up on all this carbs and water and get them stuffed and shuttled into his muscles and still look dry, grainy, and non-bloated. The insertion points are just ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. He's just looking more and more carved as opposed to the other competitors that just look huge, big, and bloated, if you will. They still look great. They still have great aesthetics. I love Roden's physique. I love McMillan's physique. I'm not a big fan of Dexter's physique for a lot of different reasons. I even think he has weaknesses as well. Great physiques, but the look they bring, other than Dexter in a lot of ways, but the look they bring, specifically with Cedric and Sean Roden, it's just, they're losing a lot of that special etched detail when they load up and try to play that size game against Phil Heath. Listen, Phil's got the calves, he's got the back, he's got the arms and chest, the delts, everything. He's got everything, bro. Complete package. Again, I hate this unless somebody comes out with some dang miracle physique, okay? I don't think Big Ramy's gonna win, okay? And I made another video about that. I think there's a lot of politics involved, and I think that's gonna be inevitably what prevents Big Ramy from ever winning Mr. Olympia. It might get close, bro. I could see Big Ramy even getting second, okay? But unless somebody comes up with something completely astonishing and remarkably greater than what they did last year, which I don't see, I think Phil Heath is gonna be, again, the remaining, okay, the freaking almost legacy-driven, legacy-bound Hall of Famer Mr. Olympia. I think he may have more Mr. Olympia titles than anybody out there for a long time, because right now, honestly, compared to last year, he was freaking untouchable. If he can, what boggles my mind is that Phil Heath can bring that same package that he did last year, but actually better it and have enhanced it. I'll see no one beating Phil Heath, bro. Nobody. On top of just the physique, he's got the look too, bro. He's you know, and he's a fan favorite in a lot of ways as well. So, all right, man, there's my commentary. There's my editorial on it. Dude, it's going to be an amazing Mr. Olympia. I hope to offer the same kind of video I have done for many, many years, recapping the entire open class, maybe touching a little bit on the 212s. We shall see. Don't forget to subscribe. Hook you up a bottle of my new pre-workout Spasmatic at spasmaticsupplements.com. See you guys.